So, Kentaro Miura has passed away. The writer and illustrator for Berserk. I thought I would leave making a video on this until the next day. Purely because I didn't want to make it seem as if I was making a video to, let's get some views because the writer and illustrator, the creator of Berserk has died. I didn't want that to come across in any way possible. If you guys who have been watching my channel know anything about me, and if you've actually, by the way, this isn't scripted or anything like that, it's just me going off of, my own head and giving my own thoughts on this happening, and kind of just giving my respects and giving my love as a final little goodbye. So if you guys have been watching my channel, you'll know that I'm a fairly new Berserk fan. For those of you that don't know, it was actually my best friend Isaac. He got me into Berserk. Obviously, I was a massive anime fan before, and I never read manga though. I was only ever a really big anime fan. And so my friend Isaac told me, yo, there's this anime you should watch. Realistically, he said it was this manga you should read, but I'm not a massive manga reader. So I kind of left it. I said, oh, right, I'll watch the anime though. And he said, yeah, watch this 90s anime called Berserk. It's so good. So I watched it, I bought it, I loved it. And as soon as I finished it, this is the very first anime that I watched that afterwards I just had to read it. I just had to read the manga. Not only that, I had to record myself giving reviews of these mangas. They were that good. I just was such a fan out the get-go. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm not even special when it comes to that. Berserk had that effect on a lot of people around the world. Millions and millions of people who read Berserk or watched Berserk instantly were into it. I mean, Jesus, it's my first manga. I have to give it love where it's due. It's my first manga I've read, and I bought the first volume, I think maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. So I've only been and I watched the anime about 6 months ago. So it was definitely 2020. But I wanted to make this video as a little farewell and a little message for everybody out there who is hurting or, just not getting on well with this happening, with Kentaro passing away. And that is that his work will be with us forever. It's not going anywhere. I'm sure when it comes to the endings and stuff like that of Berserk, they're going to do something about that, but that's not something you should be thinking of right now. What you need to be doing, and if you don't know who he is, and if you've never read Berserk before, or never watched Berserk, you need to get out there, buy the first volume, and appreciate this man's work. I truly think he's one of the greatest. I mean, if you're going to see it, I've given my review of Berserk Volume 5, that'll be coming out very soon. Maybe 2 days. And I non-stop brag about how great the illustrations are in that volume. And, Isaac, my friend Isaac tells me it's going to be way more in the future, the later volumes. It just gets crazy with the illustrations. It gets so crazy. And I just can't wait. I am a boy who's went online and made reviews of Berserk. I'm not the first, and I know and I pray I'm not the last. That's what's so beautiful about his work, is that nobody has to worry about it being forgotten. I personally, I'm not worried about it being forgotten at all, because it's such a great piece of art and such a great story that it will forever live on in this world. So I say this as one final goodbye. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. You will be missed, and your art and your legacy and your story will live on for generations and generations to come.